Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Steve Silverman and I'm the founder and executive director of Flex Your Rights. Some of you might recognize me as the menacing platinum blonde thug number 2 from our video 10 Rules for Dealing with Police. And if you recognize me, that's good, because that means you're probably pretty knowledgeable about your constitutional rights during police encounter. Perhaps more knowledgeable than 95% of the population, I would bet. And so, the purpose of this video log, called How to Deal with Cops, or keeping it simple, is to help launch you from that 95th percentile of knowledge to maybe 98th or 99th percentile of knowledge, because you do not have to be a criminal defense lawyer or even a professor of constitutional law in order to be in that 99th percentile of knowledge. And so that's exactly what this is all about, and that's what I intend to do with it. And so for the purpose of this first introductory video, I want to just give you a quick story of Flex Your Rights and how we came to be doing what we're doing, and where I hope we might go. And I think we could take it back to 2003. 2003 was a wonderful time before YouTube. It was horrible. We didn't have YouTube. But what I had is some funding to make our first Know Your Rights video called Busted, the Citizen's Guide to Surviving Police Encounters. We had the website up. I hired a professional video crew to produce Busted. They did a damn good job with it. And I was essentially the writer on the set. And so we produced it. It was in the can, and so I had, our first replication round, we did it like VHS tapes, literally VHS. Quickly we upgraded to DVDs, but so I would take orders from the website and I sent out a few hundred of these things to people after we produced it, and then what I would do is a couple months after that, I'd send somebody a copy. I'd call them up or email them, and I would constantly be asking people to report back to me how many people they showed the video to. I mean, that was really what we were doing before YouTube. And so I'd been pretty persistent in this, and I was getting to the point where I was pretty proud of the number that I had been able to come up with by entering people into this Excel file and counting them 10 or 20 at a time, until I called one of our supporters, this guy, young man named Darren. And so I call up Darren. He's a college student, and I'm like, "Hey, man, this is really exciting. We've got, Busted is really, it's going really strong. I've showed it to about 4,500 people, and isn't that exciting?" And Darren's just not too excited. He tells me, "Well, I've showed it to like 10,000 people." I said, "What? What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, and I got the DVD. I ripped the DVD and I uploaded it to BitTorrent." I said, "What the hell is BitTorrent?" And he goes, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this stuff." I said, "No, man, like, you're going to tell me everything. It's totally cool. Like, we're all about getting this information out to as many people as possible." And so I established a rapport with him, and he agreed to re-upload Busted again to one of his forums. He was on like the Something Awful forums, and he uploaded it, and I wrote like a nice letter to everybody thanking them for sharing this information with as many people as possible, and if they could make a small donation to the organization, that would be cool too. And he did, and for the first time I was able to see just like real-time results. I could, Darren set up a counter of how many people had seen the video. And we had gotten just hundreds of commenters that I could literally read just all of these commenters, just like you can with YouTube now. And so it was the first time I was able to see the potential of this thing in that sort of way. And then it was just 2 years later, when YouTube was going full blast, we uploaded Busted right up to YouTube, and within a year we had 1 million views. So just imagine my astonishment of 1 million views that we can count, and hundreds and thousands of commenters, when just 2 years before I was literally calling people up over the phone, asking them to tell me how many people they showed the video to. And so, fast forward to 2012 now, we've got our 2 full-length videos on YouTube. I cut them up into like 70 or so little pieces as well. We've got 15 million views and 33,000 subscribers, and so I'm really excited about where we can go from here. And so what I want to get from you, for all you like Darrens out there who might be looking at our stuff thinking like, these guys need to do this or that in order to take this thing to, I don't know, 100 million. So let me know what you think. Like, I want you to go to the Flex Your Rights website. Like, really go into our stuff and like dig into it. I want you to tell me what we're missing. Are there any questions that you have that have not been addressed by the content? We are doing a pretty serious update to the website this next year. So we're going to be doing a much more inclusive, a lot more social media will be integrated into the sort of formatting of the website. But I'm most concerned about the content. What sort of content do you want? Because we are going to be producing more of these videos. And when I say we, I mean myself and my partner, my colleague, Scott Morgan, who played Thug Number 1 in 10 Rules for Dealing with Police. We're going to be doing this video logging thing. We're going to be writing more content. And between the two of us, we've pledged to write one piece of content, or make one video, one article, one podcast, perhaps, if that's something you're interested, per week. So there'll be 2 pieces of new content every week coming up. That is our pledge. So tell us what it is that you want to see covered. Send a video response to this. You can just write an email through YouTube. Make sure you're liking us on Facebook. You're following us on Twitter. And so send me your feedback, and we're going to continue this conversation. And thank you so much for helping make a more constitutionally literate society.